working in an architectural practice and being an industrial design team, I think when we're working on a project, when we're working on an interior, the architecture and the furniture are inextricably linked. Everything you touch, everything you interact with, we always maintain it's as important as the broader sort of architectural vision. I think we're in there from day one. We're trying to understand the client, the culture, the environment, the local materials, and really understanding how that space should perform for that client before we put any pen to paper, before we design the space. And whether that is specifying furniture, or more often than not, we're designing furniture which is sort of tailored or crafted to the client. Whether it's a mix of the two. We worked on the Maggie's Centre in Manchester, where people diagnosed with cancer were going to access facilities, counselling, etc. We were there designing a very eclectic range of spaces for group activities. Designing a very tactile, crafted kitchen table for people to meet, spaces for people to be on their own. So that was something highly crafted, highly bespoke, very much tailored to the client. At the other end of the spectrum, if we go back, to some of the airports the office has designed, we got a good understanding of how airports operate, how furniture arrives, how it's managed, how it's installed, and that led to us developing the Vitra airline system. And that wasn't really about, in many ways, the design was the easy bit. It was really understanding everything else that surrounds it, transportation, the elements coming from different suppliers, different manufacturers, who would assemble it, how it would go together. So I think every space is different. It sort of comes to specifying furniture. I think, if I think 20 years ago, it would be about aesthetics, it'd be about cost. And now the conversations are about, yes, aesthetics, cost, more importantly, lifespan and carbon. And that the products and the furniture is something that will endure and have a lifespan, to match the building. We specify furniture from different brands, but I think more recently we looked to develop a chair ourselves, and the starting point was a highly comfortable, low carbon chair. And we didn't consciously design it. We created rigs. We developed it. We developed it with Mattiazzi. It was all about how can we reduce the amount of material that it's using. How can we reduce the time to manufacture? And how can we create details that will ensure that this chair is something that can last, generations? So, in a way, I guess, to come back to my starting point, the clients that we're working with, the parameters are changing, and I think that's a realization of, if you look at the carbon of our entire building, 25% of the carbon is an interior, and the furniture plays a huge part in that. And I think in the past, not so distant time ago, there was so much commercial furniture that was really just designed to last 3 years, and then it was replaced. And that time has passed. Furniture's really got to perform. Two very good examples of projects where we've been involved from day one, working concurrently with the architectural team is probably Apple in Cupertino, or the Bloomberg offices in London, where we, industrial design team, were working alongside a team of architects, a team of acousticians, lighting designers, MEP engineers. So, the floor, the raised floor, which was bespoke to the project, the ceiling, the natural breathing ventilation, and the sort of office furniture and desking was all being developed at a very early stage. And we were engaging with, all the various teams within Bloomberg. They were interrogating, this system of eclectic elements that they could tailor to the functions of their team.